Hello, I'm Dr. Hassaan Tohid with a very useful topic, easy steps of writing a case study. Structural MRI findings, CT scans, whatever you can collect to this patient, lab findings, anything, because you will need to include all of those things in your case study. Now, once that is done, the next step is to begin writing. Yes. Now it's time to write. Now, this is the step number 7. Now, step number 8 is, what part do you write the first? Can you write abstract? Yes, you can, because you have already collected data. Everything is good. But I do know that there are people who will say that write abstract always in the end. And I am a firm supporter of that. So if you want to do that in the end, that's very good. If not, then you can write the abstract right now. Now, the 9th step is write down the introduction and make sure you write the problem and a research question in the introduction that you are trying to answer. So make sure you think about the possible research questions and problems that you can think of related to this particular case study. Now, the next thing is the method and results. You don't need method and results. Yes, you don't need method and results. What do you need here? Instead of method and results, just bring the case presentation. Yes, everything about that case, write it down in the case presentation. Now, how do you make sure that you have written everything necessary? Take the CARE checklist, C-A-R-E checklist, case report checklist. It's available for free. Download it on Google and make sure that your case presentation has everything according to CARE checklist and nothing is missed. Now, the next step is write a discussion section. In the discussion section, you do the discussion on the case. What is a discussion? The discussion is the analysis and interpretation of your findings. So explain the case. What do you feel about it? What do you think about it? And compare it with previously published papers. Or if you have multiple cases, then compare the cases with one another and then still compare with previously published papers to make a wonderful point. And ideally, because you were answering a solution, you were answering the question and looking for a solution of a problem as you discussed in your introduction section. So here in discussion section, you will write down the solution. You will give a proposed solution of that problem, of that question in your discussion section. Then the next thing is you write down the limitation section and then the conclusion section. The last section is the conclusion section. The conclusion is the lesson learned, and just write down what you have learned in this case from the case presentation and with the discussion that you have done. These are the 13 steps of writing a case study. Once this is done, then you are ready to submit and publish your paper. I hope you liked today's session, and I will quickly repeat all the 13 steps. So what were the 13 steps? Step number 1, decide that you want to write a case study. Step number 2, identify a case. Rare or common, what do you want to do? Step number 3, go for IRB approval if possible. Yes. Step number 4, develop a team, do a teamwork. Step number 5, collect data, multiple sources of data related to this patient and data through electronic databases. Step 6, analyze the data. Step 7, begin to write. 8, write the abstract. 9, write the introduction section. 10, write the case presentation. 11, write the discussion section. 12, write the limitation section. What are the weaknesses of your paper? And 13, write the conclusion section. I hope you liked this video. If you understood everything really well, that's very good. Congratulations. If you did not, then please feel free to comment below and I'll come back to you as soon as I can to answer any questions or concerns. Thank you. Keep learning. Keep watching.